Hello there! Today I'm going to be reviewing the Sony ZV-1, and I am admittedly a little late to the game as this was released back in May of 2020, but it is 2021, and hello, I am Kristen, and I have decided to start a new YouTube channel. I know, just what the world needs. Another YouTube channel dedicated to gear. But if you are into that type of thing, you are in the right place. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. I thought that I would kick this channel off by reviewing the Sony ZV-1 just in case you are considering getting into vlogging or getting one for yourself but you're not quite sure. By the way, I should say that I am not sponsored. I purchased this little guy with my own money, so just a fan sharing the love, because that is who this camera was designed for. It was designed with the content creator in mind. So again, vloggers, content creators, whatever your jam is, you might want to pay attention and see if this little guy is worth picking up. Just to give you a little backstory as to how this ended up in my life. I started out on the Canon G7X. I believe this is like the Mark 1 or 2. I don't know. I can't even find this on the interwebs anymore. This little guy has come on so many adventures with me, traveled with me everywhere. It just fits in my pocket. It's lightweight. It has a little flip-up screen so you can easily, it's just an all-around great little camera to vlog with and take photos with, so perfect travel camera. However, after 5 years, I don't know if it's always been like this or I've just started noticing it or paying attention to it, but the autofocus isn't so great on this guy. I noticed it does a lot of fishing and it just has a hard time honing in on a subject and staying focused on it. So that was a bee in my bonnet when it came to this. It was time for an upgrade. So I hopped on the Google and the YouTubes, as you do, and did a little research. So the main thing that I was looking for was this size, excellent autofocus, and longer battery life, because the battery life on this just, I'll be honest, it sucked. So when I was shopping for a new vlogging camera, the Sony ZV-1 had not yet been released. But the Sony A6600 came highly recommended. It ticked all of the boxes that I was looking for: sharp autofocus, excellent build quality, compact size, the flip-up screen. I mean, needless to say, I picked one up. The only thing that I sacrificed was the size and weight. It is twice as heavy and twice as big as the little Canon G7X. I mean, put them side by side, you can tell. Bonus points, you can swap out the lenses. I mean, right now I have the Sony 16 to 50 millimeter kit lens on here. It's small, compact, lightweight, not the sharpest tool in the shed, but you can swap it out for something fancier and sharper. But this is perfect and lightweight to just throw on, chuck in a bag, and go out and have fun. And it has a really nice grip, so it's really not that cumbersome to vlog with at all. However, about a month after I purchased the Sony A6600, Sony releases the ZV-1, and I mean Murphy's Law. Why? Fast forward to November, Black Friday rolls around, and lo and behold, the Sony ZV-1 goes on sale. At the time of recording this, the Sony ZV-1 is about $790 US, and when Black Friday rolled around, the price dropped about $100. Twist my arm, it was an offer that I could not refuse. So I picked one of these up, and am I disappointed? Absolutely not. I mean, had the ZV-1 been available at the time that I was shopping for a new vlogging camera, this would have been my choice. The A6600 wouldn't have even entered the equation because it ticks all the boxes. It is exactly what I was looking for. It has the flip out screen, fully articulating, albeit it flips out to the side, not up like my other camera, but there's very good reason for that because my friends, it comes with a hot shoe mount, so you can attach an external microphone for even better audio. Although this camera has excellent audio on its own. It even comes with a little mini dead cat that you can put on here. It's really adorable. It makes it look like a tiny furry friend, animal, pet thing, which this thing technically is, if you choose to look at it that way. This little camera is tiny but mighty. It can pretty much do everything that the A6600 can. Well, not everything, but for a vlogging camera, for an entry-level vlogging camera, I think this is pretty amazing. Number one, it has picture profile. So if you want to get really nitpicky with your color grading, you can indeed shoot S-Log with this and have fun color grading your footage. And yes, this little camera will also let you record at 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and 120 frames per second for all you slow-mo fanatics out there. You can do that with this camera. Here's some things that I'm not crazy about when it comes to the Sony ZV-1. The first being the focal length. This is a common complaint that a lot of people have when it comes to this camera, but with my arm fully extended, let's say I'm outside vlogging. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but yeah, it's a pretty tight shot. And generally when I vlog, I do like to get a bit more of the environment in the shot. They do have a couple of fixes for that. The first being is a adapter for this camera. It runs about $50 US, which is a little pricey and a little ridiculous when you think about it. The difference is not very much. It just gives you that little extra bit of real estate when it comes to focal length. I also got this nifty tripod slash selfie stick that kind of screws onto the bottom of my lens, so you can extend it, and then it also has a little thing that kind of goes like that, so I can extend it even further, and it doesn't look like a ridiculous legit selfie stick. It looks very subtle and discreet. And when it's not being a selfie stick, you just scoot it down, straighten it out, and it becomes a tripod. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. The other annoying thing is that the battery life really sucks on this one. If I thought that the Canon battery life sucked, this one is no better. If you do intend to get one of these, do plan on getting an extra backup battery because yeah, battery life, guys. I will say that the battery charges fairly quickly, so at least there's that, I guess. The other gripe that I have about this camera is that it's not weather sealed. So if you're out in the field or out vlogging and it starts to rain, you kind of gotta put it away because your camera's gonna get damaged. So those are the three main things that really get on my nerves when it comes to this camera. But otherwise, it's a great little powerhouse, guys. Do I regret buying this camera? After getting the A6600, this has become a little bit redundant because technically they do the same thing, just one is a little bit heavier and a little bit more versatile. But this on its own, I mean, if you're getting into vlogging or just want to, something to chuck in your bag or your pocket, this is awesome. So I highly recommend it for that. However, if you're more into photography, I would say pass on the ZV-1 because the ZV-1 caters, I feel like, more towards video content creators. It definitely has a lot of bells and whistles and strengths when it comes to video. That's not to say that it doesn't take great photos. This takes excellent photos. It does shoot raw, so you can bring it into Lightroom and play around with the colors, and it's a great all-around camera. But if you are looking to scratch that itch when it comes to photography, this might not be your best bet. But for videographers, for vloggers, people that just want something compact and light to chuck in their bag, but also want a lot of control in post-production, this is pretty badass. For myself personally, I still find that I gravitate towards using the A6600 just because of its versatility. It's a little heavier, yes, but I love the fact that I can swap out the lenses and use it for either photography or vlogging. Again, I'm a hybrid shooter. I shoot both video and photography. I absolutely love this. And even though it's an APS-C, Sony has an incredible lineup of APS-C dedicated lenses. Again, I will be reviewing those in later episodes, but just to give you guys a little compare and contrast. But again, this makes an excellent B cam. If I want to use this as my main camera for shooting, I can just pop this off to the side and get that extra shot that I need. I think that'll do it for me this week. Thank you so much for tuning into my very first video. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought, what you want to see more of. Until the next video, happy 2021. 2020's been a rough year for us all, I think, and here's hoping for a bigger, brighter, better, happier new year. So until the next one, bye.